Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
All right, buddy.
We are back. The Ultimatum Season 3, one of Netflix's Lachey-verse shows. Like and subscribe here, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. We've covered both seasons of Ultimatum. We've covered all of the Love is Blind seasons. Anything Netflix, we got you covered besides a ton of other reality TV. So check us out. Brian, the Ultimatum Season 3 show always drops 5 episodes. We always have to really grind out and find ways to make this work. But we have both literally just finished episode 5 here on Wednesday night, and we're going to give you our instant reactions. Brian, this was a interesting start to the season. We definitely saw some things that we have never seen on a season of the Ultimatum. I think you know what event I'm talking about, but what's your overall impressions before we dive into that?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I guess it's been so long because I'm honestly I'm not gonna season two, like this one's more relatable to us because it's like a guy, like a normal like marriage of guy and a girl. Because season two was the
Was the gay and lesbian
LGBT, right?
couple, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like everybody was in play. So like here you kind of like know that certain people are in play with each other. So it's like it's just been so long, and I enjoyed it. I just think that like you said, I think 5 episodes is a lot.
I think 5 episodes is a lot, and it was just very interesting. The couples that we had, they were not reality TV couples. They are not real. None of them came on, and I'm not saying that it's just like a necessity, but let's be straight. Most of these shows we watch, a good amount of these people are putting it on for the camera in some way, shape, or form. Brian made this comment offhand right before we recorded, and I think it's very apt. It really did feel like we were watching an experiment, and so not for nothing, it is definitely at least what they're promising, just a little bit different than the drama and maybe a little bit more than the production value that season one had.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And I was always, now that I watch these shows, like who do I think could be on Perfect Match? And I still feel like maybe I know you said like they're not yuck enough for the cameras, but I do think that some of the like I thought people were still a little too easy like going when they made the drop. Like okay, yeah, I'll sleep in the same bed with you. Like it's no big deal to me. Like we're married. I wouldn't be able to do on the show at all. Like even if
No,
I was still on the engagement stage, it's crazy to me that people sign up for the show.
I don't understand what any of them talk about, like trying to like grow from this experience.
Yeah,
There
right.
is nothing good
I
that
agree.
could happen other than you doing what that chick did in season one, where she's like, no, we're done here. We are not leaving this stupid dinner table. We're not doing this damn show. Get the
Mm.
F up. I love you. We're out of here. And not for nothing, I will give the little soft boy a little bit of credit. Our boy
Nick,
who ended up abandoning Dave,
Nick.
he tried that with Vanessa. He was
Oh,
doing
Dave.
everything he could during those first two mixers to be like, I get it, okay? I'm an asshole. Like, I get it. I get it. That dude is way, these people are way too handsome. Like, I get it. Like, I'm sorry. Like, please, we could go elope tomorrow. And I think that's
Yeah.
like, frankly, like what some of these people wanted to get out of the show, AKA the two couples that escaped in the middle of the night, Brian. Vanessa and Dave. Vanessa, who was super flirty with probably with Nick, who may have been the main character of this first 5 episodes, and we will get to Nick. Vanessa really wanted something more out of Dave, really pushing. Dave was like, I don't see why I need to rush to get married. Well, it only took 2 days, and Dave was ready to get married. Same thing with Chanel and Micah. Um, dude, Micah sitting there at the pick and being like, my best friend. He had the zipper all the way up. You take care of her. It's like, dude, like again, you got brought here. Like you're the asshole that didn't want to get married. Like, stop it. I don't feel bad for any of you suckers that literally like have these great wives or boyfriends, and you're just like, no, I just don't get it. It's like, don't go on the show.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like what there's you're telling me you got strong armed here? Like what that's a it takes two of you to sign up, but I want to talk about Dave real quick. I think Dave was really into this experiment because my first notes on him is he's already checking out Mariah. Like his
Mm-hmm.
first confessional was talking about another girl. But then I think he realized that he thinks he's a lot better looking than he actually is. And I think like they because I thought all the girls on the show were actually like
Yeah, did
very
I?
I thought they were very good looking. I thought all of them were top tier. And I think he realized that maybe he's punching up a little bit.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
honestly, dude, like now you're saying it, I'm looking at everyone, and it's like I think the least attractive person of everyone is maybe Caleb. He's like an ugly guy
Yeah, yeah.
either. He's
I
just got
think
that goofy
yeah,
goatee and his stupid tucked in t-shirts and into the
yeah,
pants.
Caleb,
But
yeah, I would say Caleb and Dave are definitely the least attractive people, but I thought all the girls were like very good
no,
looking.
I thought all the women were beautiful. I thought they were cool.
Yeah,
Again, it
so
didn't seem like most of them had their crap together for the most part too.
yeah, yeah. So I think he went into this thinking like, oh, this is great because even when they're having their he even his first conversation when him and Vanessa are back before they like break up, he's already talking about Mariah. I was like, dude, this guy, they're done. There's no way they're gonna make it. Like she's out of here. And then I think he put like he doubled down on the ultimatum. I think is really what we didn't see.
Yeah, and same thing with Micah. Micah left while Chanel was at the mall. But I mean, again, from that moment that I was talking about him at the table, I was like, this guy is not going to connect with anyone. This dude is devastated. He is like, I
Mhm.
cannot believe that I'm here right now. Like, I will
Right.
go do backflips to do this. So I just wish we got to see it. Like,
I'm
like,
hoping the reunion because like I think that one couple you were referring to like on the first season there was a guy and a girl they left
yep,
immediately, right? Is that who you're
yep,
talking about?
yeah,
They were on the reunion. So
bro, we better
I'm
get the
hoping he'll
reunion
be
because these
back.
people should be able to be mad at those people. It's like, yo, you made our shit way more stressful,
Yeah, I
frankly.
mean, I think Sandy said that. Sandy really is probably the one that expressed that the most. Like, I'm annoyed because now Nick's in my hair again.
Yeah, and so let's transfer him. You know, Nick and Sandy. Nick was 38. He was the ultimatum giver to Sandy, 27. Um, Nick is the artist, right? He referred to himself as an artist multiple times. I wanted to gag. I can't stand that kind of crap.
Free, yeah, free
She,
spirit.
yeah, and all it sounds is like she's just like, bro, like, yeah, you want to marry me, but like you are kind of aloof bastard. I
Yeah,
don't enjoy hanging out with you that often, and you're all into yourself. So, and then you're bringing me here. And look,
yeah,
like, bro, like 38 and 27 is a pretty decent difference. I mean, she's getting close to her 30s where you think that would be more like maybe it would be kind of more like in the same stage of life. But like she was saying, like he's lived in the city for like 15 years. She's been there for a year. It's like, well, yeah, it's not very fair of you to be like, yeah, I'm done with the city. I want to go live at a lake. She's like, I just finally make enough money to afford like a MTA pass to go to go to Manhattan. Like, relax.
right. And even like something, there must have been something about him because Mariah didn't even want to like kick the tires on him at all. Like now that like she was alone.
No. Well, yeah. So yeah, freaking Mariah. Mariah is like, um, yeah, no, we could be friends and stuff. And then she too, like, she straight up told her, I don't think he'd be a good husband,
Yeah,
you know,
right,
with
right.
Sandy.
Yeah.
And so we're going into an interesting mix there. And obviously, if you're going to talk about Sandy, you got to talk about JR. JR, good looking dude, cool. I don't, you know, look like he even asked Nick during their post confrontation guys, and it's like, is it because it's me? And I think he was asking, is it because I'm black and you're not comfortable with that? I'm not gonna like guess on that, but that dude was just so much cooler than Chris. It's like I get it. I get his jealousy just based off the fact like this guy is so much freaking cooler than me. Like I am not even close.
Yeah, and I think also like he was saying like how like he could just tell by looking at Sandy's reaction, like smiling all the time, like he's like this is how it used to be. So he already knew like his rock relationship was on the rocks, and he knows what it was like when it was good. So he's already seen that. I think that like I agree with you. I think he definitely was asking like, is it because I'm black too? But
We talked about this, Brian, and this goes more back to one of our other favorite shows that hasn't been on in God know how long, but Temptation Island, right? Someone brings someone to Temptation Island, and there's always someone that brings someone is the bringer who ends up getting screwed because they set their person up with like their dream person, and that's like I felt bad to an extent, but like when Nick's wailing after he goes and stomps on like Stang's on the door, he's like, well, "I need to see her, bro," and he's like, "Get out, James, get out of here, dude! Like, are you nuts?" And look, JR, she's not actually your wife. Like, so you don't need to be like, he's coming from my wife. It's like, brother, I get it.
yeah,
But
where's
him
like
wailing,
where's
"Ah!"
productions and security here? Like just trying to stop this.
Dude, let him go.
I know,
Like,
let him go, but I mean like I don't. I think the only people employed are the cameraman and Nick and Vanessa.
yeah, there is like, where's the project manager on this? Where's a
Yeah,
director? Like
yeah.
anybody? Like, where's like the Sally Ann Salsano of this show? Like sitting
Yeah, like
behind the
they just let
monitor.
him go. They literally just let him go. Like and like they're eating dinner and like they're just lolling. Oh, he's down in the window. Like you can see him down there. Like they just are like Yeah, there's just nobody working.
I need
And
more shots of them like staring at each other out the windows and stuff. And
yeah,
like
I
you're
would have
hearing
liked to
these
see
little
like another angle where they're just looking at Nick, but Nick
yeah,
has no idea like that
that's
they're
what I'm
up there.
saying. I
Like a
want
little
more of I want more of the because
candid
when they're having
shots.
these confrontations, I want more of the random encounters, right?
Yeah,
And I guess they're not following them around 24/7. But that's the shame of this, right? Because that's the real life shit. Like when you're going to go pick up your mail and you just had a shitty day at work and you turn your head and you see your hot girlfriend like leave, like
right.
going to go work out with like this big buff dude and you just like want
Yeah,
to kill yourself, right? Like those are the moments, not like, okay, I
yeah.
get home from work at 5, the cameras are going to roll at 5:30. So like, like
Mhm.
that, it allows you, again, two couples snuck out, just
Right.
gone. What are we even doing here, Netflix? This is like all of your shows, people are leaving.
Yeah, they need to figure out like because that was at like 3:20 in the morning, I think was the text encounter that they were like, I need to go get some fresh air. That was the first like rendezvous between
You should
Caleb
lose
and
all of your money. You should pay a
Shay.
penalty for leaving. Like it should
Yeah.
be in the contract. So you got to do this. It should be Squid Game. Finish or else.
Another thing I will say, I actually think that Nick and Vanessa are way more qualified to host this show than Love is Blind. Like
Again, because they
they literally you did this. This like Vanessa always brings it up that I gave him an ultimatum, but they're also married. Like Love is Blind is like they would never be in a situation like that. They're actors. Like
no, I just like it because like you said, you always every so often, and this came out more in earlier seasons. Like Vanessa might have been like sipping the wine a little bit, but she used to make some nasty comments about Nick and like side
yeah,
comments about the shit like you said she would have to do and having to be the second wife. And listen, I mean, look, we're reality TV people, but if people say to you like Nick Lachey, they're gonna go boy band, 98 Degrees, Jessica Simpson. Like, sorry. I still will always associate like the newlyweds, right? Like reality TV people. Like
Mhm.
he had a damn show with the chick for that was one of the first reality TV shows. Like
Yeah.
that's
I mean, Love
always
is
a
Blind got to move up there, man. That's definitely climbing up his rankings of like who you know him for. Because a lot
no,
of
no,
people
for
now
sure.
don't. Yeah, like if you ask a younger person, they don't know 90. I don't think they know 98 degrees
Yeah,
because
I guess that's a
98
great that's
degrees is like that. But I get what you mean for our generation. Definitely like,
and
I
her
mean,
generation per se,
yeah,
right?
right.
Like the
Yeah.
generation she grew up in. So I think they did a good job. I have
I think
no
they do a better job on the show for sure. And I'm really already like because of those walkouts, I'm already more excited about the reunion than any couple being together. Like I want them to talk about those situations.
I need them to open the show and they're like, welcome to the Ultimatum season 3 reunion. And I need Vanessa to like instantly grab the microphone and be like, camera on me.
Where have you been?
You guys trying to ruin my show?
Yeah.
My show. This is how I feed my kids. This is how I feed
Mhm.
my second husband. You don't
Yeah.
leave my show.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
that's what I
Right.
need. And like literally just don't let it go. Just never let the issue go. It's like, oh, and so okay, what do you oh yeah, it's a great opinion. Blah, blah. Micah, what do you think? Micah, shut the fuck up. You left the show. Like, just like they need to treat them like second class citizens for leaving the show.
Right. Right.
I don't want to hear like, "Oh, I'm glad you guys figured it out. You're all together still." Oh,
Yeah,
congrats.
I agree. I agree. All right. So the other thing I really wanted to ask you, well, your opinion on it, like, what do you think of them like introducing him to the family so quick?
I like it only for the respect that the other people find out, right? Like that, like
Yeah.
their significant others know, because again, for someone like Nick, it sent him into a goddamn spiral.
Right. Right. Because other than that, it's like it'd be so weird if this is just an encounter and then you're back with that guy. You know what I mean? Like if her and Nick get back together, it's weird that like she's throwing jabs at him at the lunch and then they're gonna get married, maybe engaged in a few weeks. It's just weird.
There's no way if she gets engaged to him, that's like a hostage situation. Like seriously, because like
It
what
really, yeah, it all really depends on what happens in that, like when they're together for that time period again. Like, do they? Yeah, I just don't know.
also I'm gonna look at the trailer here, man. It's like her and JR only kissed twice. All the
Wait,
ways
once.
they're showing them closing the doors, they're showing her
Yeah,
like in the outfits and him and they're working baloney.
they kiss more than one time at the pool.
Baloney, Brian. I call it
Yeah,
baloney on all of them saying that like I mean these people again, I'm sorry. If you go on the ultimatum, your girlfriend is going to kiss someone. Your boyfriend is probably going to kiss someone. They are living for like 5 weeks in a apartment with someone after 50% of them or more got dumped by you. You drug their ass here.
yeah, yeah.
These people have no sympathy for the people on the show.
What do you think is crossing the line physically? Like, is it third base?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess if you're
I think any version
technically
of sex.
broken up and you maybe like make it, but again, like we're talking levels here. I don't want to start getting into like the grimy of it, but like there's difference between like kissing and really like making out or hooking up, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
there
No,
are
there
levels
is.
to these things, and like I think, frankly, you come on the show, you're setting a timer on your relationship, even if you get out of this thing.
I also love how Vanessa and Nick are like, you need to break up. If once the show's over, you're not getting engaged, you need to break up. That's a bunch of crap.
I at least respect it more than they do on Love Is Blind. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit what
No.
they do anymore on Love Is
Yeah,
Blind.
no, they
Like
definitely yeah, the harder stance, but there's no way that anybody would follow that because people don't even follow the rules in episode 2 or 3.
no. The
But
rules were that's a good one. The rules were not followed, Brian. It's a
yeah.
great title. The rules were not followed. Like,
Let
but
me
look,
write that down so I don't forget.
it's like look, but overall, like I said, I overall enjoyed it. I think this show would be perfect to do what like a surviving barstool does, right? How about you do like even if it's every night during a week, give me Monday through Friday of Ultimatum. I would enjoy the hell out of watching 50 minutes each night. Like that to me would open up the conversation, would
You're
open up
saying
the
like live
banter.
cams.
We're gonna
You
see
want
a
like
ton of TikToks today and tonight about it, right? And then like you won't hear about it again until next. But then that show will be gone. Like you could really take advantage. It's like what Love Island does, right? Like Love Island's got like 5, 6 weeks of each season of like nonstop banter.
yeah, yeah, they know what they're doing there. All right, so last thing. Who do you think will be on Perfect Match?
Um,
I think
what
Sandy is a
Sandy? Duh.
primo.
She looks like she's literally a Jess clone. So
Dude,
I
I
mean,
agree. She looks like Jess.
she's a Jess clone. I could see maybe no, no.
I think we didn't really talk about Scotty. What do you think about Scotty?
Scotty's
He's
kind of a
getting
low
mad.
key dick.
Yeah, he's getting mad because is it, when what's her is it Zania or Zanya?
It is Zaina.
Zaina. When Zaina is like, oh, I ate without you. And he's like,
Yeah, the
whoa.
laptop stuff. And then when he was like, "Hey, do you want to go on a date?" And she's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, cool. So do you want to go jump off a bridge or go like eat a ton of spice?" No,
Yeah.
he actually says, "Do you want to go do the hot air balloon or go do
How is it?
cryotherapy, what they
Yeah,
call
yeah.
chirotherapy?" I
Get all
appreciate her
sweet
answer.
off.
She's like, "No, I would love to go on a date, but don't ask me on stupid dates on something you obviously want to do,
Yeah,
not
right.
like something you think
Yeah.
I would enjoy." Like,
Yeah, I don't
uh,
like him. I think all the maybe I was thinking maybe Ira could be on there.
Arya, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
only number one guaranteed, like we said, is going to be Sandy. Maybe another sneaky one could be like
They are.
Vanessa slash Dave because their relationship did not look good for 1 second on camera and somehow they sneak away, right? So,
Yeah.
like, I would maybe like to hear some, God forbid, we get to the reunion and she's like, you know what? That was stupid of me to leave. Like, that
Yeah,
was a
that'd be
really
great. That'd be
dumb
great. I
call.
think Vanessa could. I don't know about Dave. Dave is like he's just tall. That's it. That's all he's got going for him. Um,
He is as basic of a white dude as you can get.
oh my God, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like us. He's a 34-year-old white guy. Like,
NPC.
like people have called me an NPC before. That's actually really funny. You've said that. A younger kid in my mother's club called me an NPC. He's like, your jawline's too straight and your hair's too nice to be not be a robot.
Yeah.
That's yeah. So overall, great episode of the great 5 episode premiere of the Ultimatum. Check out our playlist. We have a ton of crap going on this week. Surviving Barstool, first 3 episodes we will be reviewing this week. Also, regular Survivor on tonight's Survivor 47. We are now down, I think, to the final 6. We also will have tomorrow night the season 11 premiere of Southern Charm. I'm really looking forward to that. And we have some news that came out about Southern Charm cast members that we could talk about on that show tomorrow night. So some timely stuff. Someone who walked away from the show and no one really cares. So for myself, Brian, everyone here at the Reality Guys, aka us, thank you so much for watching. Peace.